Age means growing and then diminishing. Inside, which I think a lot of people may give the same answer, you don't actually feel any different. The past, as you get older, I found the past becomes more important, so that you get a nostalgia and you remember particularly salient incidences in your past that become ones you want to keep going back and visiting. And I think that's because you're aware that the future is shrinking. We're not going to last forever, so therefore every moment becomes very special, and it's important to do as much as you can, because there'll be lots of things that I would have liked to have done and can't. I think living in the present, living within your own means, part of that is budgeting and using as many of your skills as you can. I think that's important. I think we become an irrelevance. I think when I was a child, and even when I was first in work, older employees used to be regarded as wise elders. So they were people you could turn to, because although they may not be as necessarily as up to date, they often had a width of experience that you could rely to help you when you needed that width of knowledge. But I don't think the same applies today. I think the emphasis is on being young and current. Make the most of your youth, but at the same time, you won't have everything. If you have everything now, you may well have less when you're older. Women definitely can do a lot more now before they get a partner, which in my day would have been getting married and have a family. So they'll do an awful lot more and have their family later. But if you do that, then when you're at the grandparent stage, you're much, much older, and it's much more difficult to enjoy your grandchildren and be active with them. Having a family and passing grade 5 piano. Oh, and winning the Nantwich show as the overall best artist at the Nantwich show. And I value that because I didn't start painting till I retired, so it was something I couldn't do when I was younger, but I saved. It was as if suddenly when I was retired I could suddenly do things because I got the time that I hadn't had time for before. So actually to do that and to get grade 5 piano were really special. I think some people are afraid of age because part of it is you don't know what it's like not to be here, and age is part of that sort of process towards that end. And also I think some people can't cope with loss, and whereas I make the most of every minute, and in particular I make the most of every minute with Richard, because inevitably either I won't be here, so I need to make the most of life, or he won't be here, so I won't have somebody who's been with me a long time sharing things. And your children go and move away and your grandchildren do, so you can't share it the same way with them, so you're losing somebody you've shared a lot with, and the sharing of any experience always enhances it. So that will be an enormous loss, so I want to make sure that I make the most of every minute.
It's just that I'm not able to do all the things I was always able to do. I can still do them all, but it's slower. And it's just frustrating that I know I've got 4 more years. I'm 76, I'll be 80 in 4 more years. And it just seems to me that I've got to do everything I possibly can in that time, because people I know over 80, yes, they're alive, but are they really fulfilling what they could be doing? Having full activity. I've had 2 days at the moment where I haven't had a project on, and I find it soul destroying, because I have to have a project I can do with my hands. I don't sit down and work computers or listen to music or read a book. I have to be active, and so I've got to be active to be happy. So that gives me total fulfillment. Oh, definitely. I think they say, oh, he's past it, he's 75. But every person's different. And I do think that the generation below me and the one below that, they all think old people are dead wood. And they think what they've got is the best, but actually I don't think they have, because so many of them they know about but don't do. It's back to this hands-on business of not just knowing about things, but knowing how to do it as well, and being able to do it. And I think older people And it worries me sometimes. Lots of people I know who are very skilled, I say to them, well, have you passed your skills on? Are you teaching somebody else all the knowledge you've got? There's a man just retired around the corner. He worked for Bentley Cars as a trimmer. He's my age, and he's making leather work. And I said, have you passed your skills on? Do you do it? Get involved with all that? No, I've finished all that. And we should be passing those abilities on. The ability to do what you're doing now. Oh, fantastic! I met Margaret when I was 20, and at a Valentine's dance, as a young Conservatives Valentine's dance, and it was Friday the 13th, and it's just.
And it was definitely love at first sight. Really physical attraction.
But we were living 126 miles away from each other, so I used to have to milk the cows late at night, early in the evening, and then jump in the little car and drive 127 miles to see Margaret for a few hours, and then get back home in the morning in time for the morning milking, and that was real love. And then when she went to college a long way away, we wrote to each other. Both of us wrote to each other every single day, even if we've seen each other.
That's the romantic bit of a relationship. But any relationship, by the time you've been together 5 years, even if it's a partner, or you don't get that buzzy bit. And so any relationship, it's cyclical. You have dips, and I think the secret is to recognise that the dip isn't such a big dip that you need to get out of the relationship. Well, it's wonderful because there's somebody else there that that you matter to them, and I hope they know.
Yeah, she's going away for the day next week on a trip with a lot of women, and it's the first time she would have done something like that for a long time, and I'm quite worried about it. Not the fact she's going away.
She'll be out anyway, so
I'll be out doing things, but not having her here when I come back, quite a panic. And I think I worry far more about being left on my own. And, I see myself as very vulnerable if Margaret wasn't here, because I don't know how to use the iron, I don't know how to use the washing machine in the clothes, and
you find those things out, whereas I definitely can't cement.
But I don't think we need more cement to do it.
God, they do it.
But
it's a privilege. I would say it's a privilege to actually have got that far. And I think if you've had 75 to 85% of the time really, really happy together, there are times when there were not such happy patches, but as a percentage overall, I think that's brilliant, because I can't think of many people who would have 100%, but there probably are some people who had 100% of never having a disagreement or an argument but we've been lucky. I regard it as a privilege. Enjoy the excitement.
Enjoy the excitement.
But look beyond the excitement